how about the Panthers' debut for Sam Darnold? Oh, I've been trying to tell Keyshawn Johnson, don't underrate Sam Darnold simply because he was in a bad situation on the Jets. They don't even need to get Zach.
Oh, really?
I forgot all about that.
Oh, really? When did that happen?
I forgot all about that, Max.
What'd you think? What'd you think about the way your boy looked?
I thought he did well. I mean, it helps to have Christian McCaffrey for the Jet people out there that think y'all got some weapons on the offense. It certainly helps to dink and dunk to Christian McCaffrey, but it sets everything else up. When you got a back in the backfield that lifts the pressure off of you, man, that's a quarterback's best friend. And Sam played well, and I thought, he did what he needed to do. And now that you look at it, you say, well, if we swapped those colored jerseys and uniforms and gave him Christian McCaffrey, it just looks like a pro team. It looks smooth. He looks like a pro quarterback. That's what it looked like to me. And then they go empty, and they run the draw right up the field. But Max Kellerman said that Zach Wilson was more athletic.
Well, I know, not more athletic, more talented.
That looks like
more
pretty
arm
good.
talent.
That was a lot of talent right there. A guy goes 24-35 for almost 300 yards, one on the ground, touchdown, one in the air. How can you argue with that?
Yeah, he did his job.
Well, the two mirror images I saw yesterday, one was with Jared Goff and Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford sitting there watching Jared Goff and like, yeah, that's how it feels to play on a pretty poor team, where you're getting pressured all the damn time. And watching how Matthew Stafford obviously had a big-time game last night. The other was obviously the game we were talking about, Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold. I mean, look, the amount of pressure that Zach Wilson got yesterday, Key, was off the charts. I mean, he's running for his damn life.
Yeah.
It felt like every possession, and that's going to be a tall task for the Jets organization.
That's what I try to tell.
Tall task.
Try to tell my running mate Max Kellerman. It's preseason, man. When they start bringing that heat, and them dudes start dialing it up, it's a different game. And the young kid did as much as he could to try to hold things together,
that's
but
the thing, yeah.
That's
he
the other
just don't
thing.
have a lot.
He's a rookie. His left tackle goes down. He's not on a very good team yet. Sam Darnold, we're talking about Zach Wilson. Sam Darnold is in year 4 now?
Yeah.
He's a more experienced player. Not only an athlete, but a more experienced player, and now on a better team than he was.
Well, Max, I think that's why they made the move, though. You buy time, right? You buy time to retool your franchise to get the right pieces.
Who buys time?
Well, the Jets buy time, obviously, on Sam Darnold, right? They would have had to pay him.
But think about it, though. If you rewind, and if I'm Joe Douglas, and whatever, Joe Douglas, he doesn't have to listen to me. But if I rewind and I take that number 2 pick overall and I sell that thing off, I got picks I can build for the future doing that, because all I got to do is get what he got in Carolina, which is a receiver, a running back. You can still pick up Tucker on the offensive line. You drop down to wherever slot that was. You pick up some linemen. You grab a receiver. You get one of the running back.
But see, Key, this is what I mean.
That way.
I want to stay right there before. We're going to hear from Sam Darnold in a second, but I'm a Giants fan. And I hear what you...
Sorry for you.
Thank you. And I hear what you constantly talk about branding and about don't throw around the word great, and you don't need the top quarterback to win a Super Bowl and all that. And the Giants were in a position where the Bears offered them a nice package so they could move up a little bit and grab Justin Fields. Giants already had the dude they felt's their quarterback, and they were able to acquire a lot of stuff. But as a Giants fan, I've watched Daniel Jones. I think he might be good, maybe. I watched Justin Fields in college, and I thought he has a chance to be, let's use the word excellent instead of great, okay? And as a Giants fan, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to keep trying to put the pieces around Daniel Jones just to find out we get to the second round of the playoffs eventually 5 years from now. I want a dude who's going to be a presence year in and year out. Let's grab Justin Fields. You don't feel like Zach Wilson is an upgrade over Sam Darnold, right, in a vacuum?
I don't. But that's me. You said 5 years from now get to the playoffs. Well, if you or Dave Gettleman, you're not going to be here to see them 5 years to the second round of the playoffs by the time Daniel Jones Jones start to grow into the position. I just, and I'm not a homer. So anybody out there that thinks that I'm a homer, you can clearly read my tweets that I'm not a homer for USC nor their players. I think Sam Darnold is an NFL quarterback with a lot of tools, but when you don't have players around quarterbacks, they're not good.
Right.
They're just not. You have to have a guy with protection, a defense, receivers. I mean, like, think about it, man. Sam was playing with me's and you's out there. I mean, like that, you can't win like that.
You can point to a lot of quarterbacks through the years, even once they've established themselves.
What did Buffalo do?
Who are in bad situations, they don't look
But what
good.
did Buffalo do? They went out, Brandon Beane, the general manager, realized we drafted Josh Allen to be the next Jim Kelly.
Go get Diggs.
We got to go get a damn receiver.
A number one.
And they went and got a damn receiver.
Yeah.
And now Josh Allen is Jay's favorite to win the MVP.
After week one. He was so impressed.
After week one. Oh, no. After last season and then the preseason this year.
Well, Key, just to expound on your talent comment, man. When you got Christian McCaffrey in your backfield, that makes a world of a difference, man.
Absolutely.
Let's not act like that's like that's a major upgrade to give you, a lot of variety in play action. Man, for 98 yards, rushing yards.
Sam was messing around with
Gore
man. In the backfield last year.
Come on, man.
Like, how you, come on.
You got that. You got Robbie Anderson over the top. I mean, come on, man. Different toys to play with, man.
But literally, if this was 15 years ago, right?
Gore in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Not Gore in
Or even
New
5
York.
years ago, or even 3 years ago.
But they had him messing with that.
All right,
and then they had him messing with a disgruntled Le'Veon Bell. And then they let Robbie Anderson walk out the door because they felt that he wasn't worth $12 million a damn year. Like, mistake after mistake after mistake.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.